This is Victoria Clarke, and this is a very brief introduction to the Braun, Clarke and Hayfield Qualitative Methods Online Teaching and Learning Resources Collaboration. This is a collaboration between Professor Virginia Braun at the University of Auckland, myself, Victoria Clarke, an Associate Professor at the University of the West of England, and Nikki Hayfield, a Senior Lecturer at the University of the West of England. We are creating various online resources that we're planning to share and that people can use for their own learning purposes, or if they're a university lecturer, they can use in their own teaching. There will be PowerPoint slides on slideshare.net and then narrated versions of these slides turned into videos and uploaded onto YouTube, and we'll upload them to my channel, and here's a link to my channel here. And in terms of the lectures that I'm narrating, there'll be 4 lecture topics that I'll be covering. The first one is Foundations of Qualitative Research 1, which is in 3 parts, and this is intended as a very accessible introduction to qualitative research for people who are brand new or fairly new to qualitative research. We'll try and take out lots of the jargon and the specialist terminology and try and focus on the absolute basics. The second lecture I'm narrating is called Foundations of Qualitative Research 2. This builds on the first Foundations lecture, but it starts to introduce some of the concepts and the terminology that we use to talk about qualitative research, which can be a bit off-putting if you're brand new to it, which is why we have the first Foundations lecture where we try and avoid as much complex terminology as possible. So hopefully these 2 lectures together will make you feel really confident that you've got a good solid grounding in qualitative research. Then the third lecture that I'm narrating focuses on qualitative research design, again in 3 parts, and provides a very practical introduction to how you go about designing a qualitative study and the different things you need to think about. And then the 4th and final lecture I'll be sharing is on thematic analysis. This one's in 4 parts, and it provides an introduction to thematic analysis, and particularly to the approach to thematic analysis that I've developed with my colleague Virginia Braun.